The battle over gambling reform intensified today, with two key independent MPs making a formal complaint to Channel 9 about their rugby league commentators slipping into political commentary. During the semi-final between Manly and the Brisbane Broncos, Channel 9 commentator Phil Gould branded the proposed poker machine laws a rubbish policy. Today, Senator Nick Xenaphon and fellow independent Andrew Wilkie have made a formal complaint to Channel 9 accusing the network of breaking political advertising laws. Hamish Fitzsimmons reports.
Pro and anti-gambling reform lobbies waged a tit-for-tat advertising war during last night's Rugby League Grand Final over the federal government's plans to slash the losses of problem gamblers on poker machines by setting limits.
The Gillard government's proposed laws, which will require all poker machine players to get a licence, won't work.
Problem gamblers, they're an indispensable source of income. This is how it works. We provide our members with state-of-the-art machines designed to encourage reckless gambling, and they end up spending more than they ever intended to.
But independent members of Parliament believe a more insidious campaign is being played out on television screens. Senator Nick Xenaphon and Andrew Wilkie have written to Channel 9 CEO David Gyngell, demanding an explanation over remarks made by NRL commentators Phil Gould and Ray Warren during a semi-final. They've also questioned an on-screen prompt to a website run by Clubs Australia during the comments by Warren and Gould.
The proposed mandatory pre-commitment that they've put forward is a rubbish policy. It won't work. It won't solve the problem they say they're going to target.
Ray Warren, the voice of rugby league, has admitted to a gambling problem in the past and acknowledged its disastrous impact on some.
I don't keep account on how much I've lost, but I don't know anybody that is a gambler that can say they've won.
But during the NRL semi-final, he lent his support to the anti-reform campaign, saying without gambling, clubs would struggle.
But they are under threat from the new untested technology the federal government plans to introduce. Funding from clubs is the lifeblood of many community programs and initiatives that we all enjoy.
Nick Xenaphon says the remarks are political advertising dressed up as commentary, and that is a breach of the Broadcasting Services Act.
If two people are bantering in the course of a show, commentary, that's one thing, but this seemed to be quite heavily scripted. That was clearly making political comment, and if you're making political comment, that's fine, but disclose that it is actually political comment.
The federal government says it's committed to the reforms, which are aimed at tackling problem, not recreational gambling. And Julia Gillard says she's always ready to talk about the proposals.
To anybody who's got concerns on any side of the discussion here, the door is open for them to put their views.
The Prime Minister says gambling reform was actually Labor's idea, long before Andrew Wilkie's arrival as one of the political kingmakers last year.
In the last Parliament, even before Mr Wilkie was a Member of Parliament, the government was concerned about problem gambling.
If Mr Wilkie and Senator Xenaphon aren't happy with Channel 9's response, they say they'll go to the broadcasting regulator, the Australian Communications and Media Authority. Channel 9 was contacted for comment. Hamish Fitzsimmons, Late Line.
And the Nine Network says the comments were part of the program content and were in no way an advertisement. It also says it did not receive any payment or other benefit for the broadcast of the information.